Good morning. It is April the 26th, 2017. Time to kick off another trading day with our customary disclaimer. Hypothetical assimilated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Also, since the trades have not been executed, the results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are also subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profit or losses similar to those. Well, here we are. The E-mini has paused. The FTSE and the DAX have paused. The Asian markets are up. And the world is awaiting the Trump tax proposal. J.P. Morgan has said that it's dead on arrival. It will not pass in its present form, so we will see. But the market won't react to whether it's dead on arrival or not. They'll react to, is Trump going to deliver the goodies? And the expectations are for a 15% cut in corporate taxes, plus cuts in the individual rates. So we'll see. Probably the biggest negative this week is Trump's tariff on Canadian softwood lumber. It'll be the stuff they build houses with, like 2x4s or bigger, plywood. So that's a negative move, economically speaking. But so down to the Trump tax proposal, and if it exceeds the market's expectations, stock market will rally. I think even if it doesn't meet or exceed the expectations, the stock market will rally off of that. That's what it's been waiting for. That should hurt treasuries, but again, because of the 5-year auction, I don't think anything, the market won't break. So we're really looking for a spot to get long into the 5-year auction. We can sell early based on the stock market, the fact that we're in a trading range, and but we don't want to push that thing much past 11:30 Central. Okay, the big news for today is crude inventories, and the EIA report is looking for a draw of 1.1 million barrels. The API's built 900,000 barrels, so this news will not impact the market. 15 to 19, sell 1. 23, 27, sell 2. 5 to 9, buy 1. That's a little aggressive. We got that low to lean on, and we got this low over here that puts us right in the middle of that. There's your value area low. There's 3 price points for us. So I'd like to have 3 to 5. We come up with levels 29 to 01, buy 2. Finally got the AC and everything all hooked up yesterday, and looking at the control panel, the fan motor and the condenser fan motors are synced, and the control panel is about 2 feet tall and 1 foot wide. And back the old air conditioner I got rid of ran the power wires in and 4 wires in for the temperature control, and that was it. So quite a bit of difference. Be fun to get that thing fixed if something goes wrong. Probably not so much fun. Okay, again, we're in the similar situation that we were in in treasuries, and can sell into the first rally. 16 to 20, number 1. 23, 27, sell 1. And I think 31.03, sell 2. The intermediate term auction is the weakest. We've got support at the buck to 04, number 1. So 25.29 buy 1. And again, the idea is that the market won't break. It can trade lower, but it won't, bottom won't fall out because of the auction today. Gold was unchanged when I looked at it this morning. The biggest factor in gold is that $5 billion that was thrown at the market, thrown into the market at the market. And we got this low volume number at 62.50. We haven't broken it yet, so I'm going to put definitely dealing with a B. We got a chance to trade a little lower here, so let's put 60.62 by 1. Where we were last night, 55.57 by 2. And we'll put a question mark at 65. On the sell side, 69.71. Then 74.76 for sell 2. All eyes will be on Trump's tax proposal, what it'll do for the deficit, how much it'll increase inflation if you're a gold player. Gets pretty complicated, doesn't it? That's why our methodology of joining the big capital, the size traders, investors, executing with the exchange members works so well. We don't have to know why. We don't have to know who. We just see that someone is, and we join them. And the way we do that is through tracking specific size orders that hit the market. Okay, we were hoping to sell 75s last night. We got it. Ultimately, maybe a stop play above 110 even. Gave us a pretty good trade. The selling, you can see, started in Frankfurt before the London market opened. And we had, I think our number 2 buy was 25. Now our first buy was 30 to 40. Our number 2 buy was 109, 109.10. So 109, 109.10 by 1. 875. By 2. And we'll play for at 33. So 30 to 40, sell 1. 65 to 75, sell 2. It's taken me about a year and a half to be able to read and see through that 5th digit to the right of the decimal point. It's amazing how long it's taken my eye to adjust to that. I mean, when I first changed that, I just had to stare and stare and stare, and then I'd still sometimes get it wrong. Okay, crude oil. Probably a 30-40 tick range into the EIA inventory numbers. They're looking for a draw in the EIA number. It would be supportive. So 49, 48, 75 by 1. Longer term, I think we're headed lower. 48 1/4, 48.50 by 2. Don't think we can get to our by 2 level before the number hits. 49.50 to 75, sell 1. 50, 50 1/4, sell 2. Okay, the APIs built 0.9 million barrels. Gasoline plus 4.45 million barrels. That's why they said the APIs took crude lower. Can't see that it did it by much. Distillates minus 400,000 barrels. And then Cushing drew almost 2 million barrels. listen, we store 380 million barrels of crude above ground, so nobody gets too excited about what happens at Cushing. Historically, if it gets below 340, people start to pay attention, and when it's above that, they don't pay a lot of attention to it. So the focus will be crude oil, looking for minus 1.1, and then the second thing they'll check will be gasoline, see if it's in line with that. Down to the APIs as usual on Wednesdays. Don't look for much of a trading range into that number. Okay, the E-mini, we paused. We've had a huge, I think the Dow's up plus 250, plus 203, plus 450 points over 2 days, so a pause would be expected. No news to drive today's trading, just a pause day. Awaiting Trump's news, so okay to sell failure. Take out and hold 91. Get through that, I think we're headed for 2401, so sell 2 will just be leaning against resistance. First buy is 79 to 81, picking up this area right there. Then 75 to 77. Again, Trump's tax proposal, whatever it is, has been called dead on arrival, and it's amazing who controls our government. Right now, Schumer has more clout and power because of the cowardice of the Republicans. I don't know how long Trump, he comes from the idea of firing somebody that's not performing well. I don't know how long he's going to put up with the Mitch McConnell and Paul Ryan antics, but so far he's trying to maintain some show of confidence and that we can get things done and trying to work with him, but it's not working. He's not getting any of his programs through, so I think at some point he's going to have to change that. Okay, it's going to take a bit to get stuff up and posted. I'm going to get busy on that. I will be back with you as soon as possible.